So again, turn the camera sideways. Yeah, you can actually see what I'm doing. So welcome back to day 2 of me practicing talking. So for those of you that are actually watching this right now, if I actually put this up online somewhere, it's live streaming right now, but I know no one's watching. I just started actually, so of course no one's watching. But the purpose of this is to practice talking, practice truth. I basically live my life on repeat, like I said yesterday. But the more I film my life, the more I can take those videos that I talk and say the same things over and over every day, make videos out of them, and just hand people a card, say, go here if you want to know this. So that's the whole purpose of these channels. I'm teaching you how to fold sheets right now. Technically, I'm doing everything. But I'm making my house ready for people, making my house ready for clients, people who need help. And one of the things I have to do is sheets. So when you're a massage therapist, you have a lot of sheets. These are fitted sheets. So everyone wants to know how to fold a fitted sheet. It's really, really easy. The smaller it is, the easier it is. The bigger it is, the harder it is. That's what she said. And so, see, I can say things like that on this channel and be a little immature. But what you're going to want to do is turn the sheet inside out and take the long way and put both corners inside out together and flip one over on top of the other. And now find the other two corners, make sure they're flipped on top of each other. It should form neat little pockets for your hands. And then you take those two corners, put them together, and now when you flip that over, all four corners are together and right side out. So now you just square that up. So take the top corner, and wherever that's squared, shake it out, and you'll square off this edge, like even off this edge as you fold it over, and then fold the straight edge over the corner side. So you fold the corner side in first to get that side straight, and then fold this over top of it so it's straight. And then just 1, 2. Just 2 little folds over, and you've got a nice little sheet pouch. We're going to take that sheet pouch and we're going to put it in our sheet. So we take the flat sheet and we're going to take this is the inside out, this is the right side out. We're going to take the right side out corner at the top with the nice design or hem or whatever it is. Get those two pieces long way. So the sheet's folded in half long way now. We're going to fold it. Whoops, I just dropped that corner. Both corners, technically. So both corners together. So let's try that again. Shake it out. And when I fold it, I make sure that the hem side, the top part with the edge stays visible so that when you fold it, and you fold that 3 times. So first time in half, the second time in, so okay, first time in half, oh, only 2 times. Second time in half, so only 2 times. And then fold that in half for your third fold, and now you have that. And I'm actually going to point this at my table so that maybe you can see the table. Nope. This is a brand new camera holder, so I'm working on it. So you've got goes on the other side so you can see. So you got now the fitted sheet, put that in the flat sheet. And what we're going to do, since this is for massage, we're going to take a face cradle cover, which I actually need to go get the ones I washed. Fold it in half. Put it right at the top. Fold it down. Wrinkles out if you want it to look nice. Fold it again. Third time's the charm. And now you have a nice little sheet set. A nice little bundle that has your flat sheet, your fitted sheet, and your face cradle cover. And what I'm going to do is go get some more face cradle covers real quick, but I'm going to actually do that a couple of times. So, because you're not going to get everything in the first take, so I'm going to need to repeat myself in order to keep from repeating myself. Be right back. All right, I am back, and I'm going to show you again how to fold a fitted sheet and a flat sheet and a face cradle cover together. So if you're a massage therapist, you can put all three together, or if you just want to know how to fold a fitted sheet, you can at least watch to that part. So first of all, I'm going to take a sip of my drink. This is a copper water bottle. The reason you want to drink out of a copper water bottle, and you guys can't see this, I can't get the camera down in here, I don't think. No, I'd have to shine a light in here. But when you put water in copper and leave it sitting for 20 minutes, at least, you'll come back and you'll see this copper film on top. And I don't know what that was. That was interesting. The screen's flashing like it wants to notify me of something, but I don't see what it wants to notify me of. But I'm learning Rumble Studio, which is what I'm using to stream to Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. And I don't even know how this looks yet because I haven't even tested. I haven't even logged on Twitch. I just created the account so I could stream from Rumble Studio. But anyway, copper coats your myelin sheath. It attaches to the magnetic receptors of your body. And copper is conductive, so it keeps your electricity flowing through your life. Rather than aluminum foil, tin foil, which causes you to burn out and lose electricity. So, back to folding a fitted sheet and a flat sheet. We're actually going to set that one aside, and we're going to start with a brand new fitted sheet. So the fitted sheet goes inside the flat sheet, and it's the hardest to fold, so we're going to start with that. So what you're going to do, and this is easier to tell the inside from the outside, so I like this sheet better. So we take the two corners, and this is the short side. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch because we don't want the short side, we want the long side. So we keep that one corner and all the way to the long side of the corner. Inside out, you put those two long corners together and fold them on top of each other. And now you have a little pocket. And when you take those other two corners and put them together, just the same way, you have a little pocket. You can actually kind of make a little cape out of it if you want. But what you're going to do is take those two corners and put them together again, and fold it on top. So now you have all four corners together. And what we're going to do is we're going to square this sheet up. I'm going to get over here so you can actually see me. So we're going to square this sheet up. I'm going to shake it out. That'll help square it up and get out some of the problems. But you can see this left side right here, it's still not squared up. But this side's pretty square. So we're going to take the corner side that's not square and fold it over first, about a third of the way. And try to square up that side. I'm going to take the other side that was already square and fold it on top. And now it's pretty square all the way down. And you just fold it over one, fold it over again. And now you have your fitted sheet and a nice little flat bundle. What we're going to do is we're going to take a flat sheet and take the nice end with the pleat at the top, the pattern, the cuff, the hem, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what to call it. I'm a guy, but I've been doing sheets for a while, and I know how to fold sheets. I don't know what they're called. That's like sheets. I don't know what the pieces of the sheets are called, other than cloth. Anyway, you take the two corners, again, long side, the top and the bottom, put them together. And this one's right side out. And all you do now is whichever side has the nice pattern at the top of the sheet, you keep that on the outside. So I fold it one time, or one more time, and one more time. And then shake that out if you want to get it more even. There we go. And then just fold that in half. And there, now you've got your flat sheet and your fitted sheet. Just put that right in there. So just like that. And now all you need to do is take, if you are doing massage and you have a face cradle cover that you need to add to it, all you do is take that face cradle cover, fold it in half, put it on top of that fitted sheet. Make sure it's at the top when you fold so that you get a nice fold, get the wrinkles out. Fold it a second time, and then fold it a third time. Now, if you have a big set of sheets, it might only be twice, but 3 times is usually enough to get a nice little sheet pouch like this that has your flat and your fitted. And if you're a massage therapist or facial or something, it'll have your face cradle cover in there. So, thank you for watching how to fold a sheet. And now I'm actually going to get to folding sheets and just talk. So I'm going to take clips like that and try to make a whole segment on how to fold a sheet, if anyone's interested. But that's one of the least of my concerns, teaching people how to fold a sheet, because I don't know if anyone cares. I don't teach people how to fold sheets often, but when someone does help me and they wash my sheets for me, because I don't have a washer and dryer, I have to do everything with my hand, don't even have a way to go to the washer and the laundromat because I can't afford insurance, because I've been fighting these battles for so long with these corrupt cops. But we're winning, and even if I lose more battles, in the end, I know I'll win. Or I know the world will, because it's obvious what they're doing. So anyway, the point is that I'm on here because I'm trying to be more positive, trying to find motivation, trying to find, willpower to do anything. And it's hard because social media censors you. As a matter of fact, one of the things I'm going to do when I get off this live stream is go back to the Federal Trade Commission, I believe the FTC, yeah, and they have a thing going on right now where you can submit evidence of being shadow banned and all kinds of stuff. And I've got screenshots, I've got all kinds of stuff from Facebook, Nextdoor, TikTok, like everywhere. Like you can add up to 20 pictures and documents and stuff. So I'm gonna add a lot of stuff of me being silenced on social media. And TikTok is going crazy right now with the bans. Like, I mean, they are trying to silence the truth, because the problem is TikTok got way too big, way too truthful. They couldn't control it. So they literally had to shut it down, open it back up in the United States, and it's still not on the App Store, from what I'm told. It's still not on the App Store, the actual version. It's a It's a new version that links to meta servers. The algorithm's different. The magic doesn't feel the same. Everyone notices it because they can't keep the magic the same if they stop the spread of truth. People don't want to see celebrities anymore. They don't want to see movies that mean nothing anymore. They're tired of seeing the Oscars. They're tired of seeing Marvel movies and heroes that aren't heroes in real life. Take Doctor Who, for example. Who's your favorite doctor? Let's ask this. Who is your absolute favorite doctor from Doctor Who? Usually it's the first one you see, and that's no different with me. Not trying to rhyme, it just happens some of the time. But my first doctor that I saw, unfortunately, because the first doctor you see is your favorite one, and unfortunately for me, the first doctor I saw was Christopher Eccleston. And the problem with that is that Christopher Eccleston was the best doctor, bar none. And he only lasted a year. Not many episodes with him. It started off stupid because they didn't even have much money to bring it back. So they started off with like episodes with special effects that a 3-year-old could do. I'm still at the level of a 1-year-old, so I can't really, make statements that are horrible except, saying anything bad about it except that it's BBC and it's like one of the biggest shows in history, and a 3-year-old probably could have done better with season 1, or at least the first couple of episodes, with the graphics. But the reason it's so bad that Eccleston's my favorite doctor is he's the only one in real life who is the doctor. I haven't heard of any other doctor, and granted, I wasn't a fan of the doctor before Eccleston, so I don't know any of the old doctors. And I stopped watching after Matt Smith because they did him wrong. They did the ending on that one wrong, and the new doctor, I was like, nope, done. And then they made him a woman and never gave him red hair. But the point is that Eccleston is the only one I know who quit Doctor Who. Not was fired, not had to, give up because the seasons were over. He's the only one who quit Doctor Who because they weren't treating their employees right. He's the only real life Doctor Who that I know of. And they asked him to come back for the special, the Day of the Doctor, where, what's his name? Who's the older gentleman? Whoever they got to play the doctor that they don't ever want to talk about. Holt. John Hurt. There we go, I believe. But anyway, they tried to get Eccleston back for that, but he did not agree with the policies of the people in Doctor Who, so he stuck with his guns. And this is just from what I'm told. If anyone wants to correct me on this story, correct me. But the best doctor, bar none, because he's the only doctor I know of in real life who would stand up for anyone, and that is Christopher Eccleston. People love, like, my next one would be David Cross, of course, or David Tennant. No, David Cross. Imagine David Cross as the doctor. That would be horrible. That would be horrible. No one would watch that show. That'd be worse than Mr. Show. And Mr. Show, don't get me wrong, was a good show, but it was off and on, but it was definitely not popular. It was underground popular. Doctor Who with David Cross wouldn't even be underground popular. It'd be turned off. But David Tennant is my second favorite one, but I've never seen him stand up for people. He could, don't know much about him. And you can do things for publicity, but Eccleston didn't do it for publicity. He didn't even come back to the show. That's why he's my favorite doctor. You can't beat morals. And I don't know any doctor that they've had who has more morals than him, based on what I've heard. Problem with Matt Smith and the doctor was simply that, well, in the museum on the day of the doctor, isn't Matt Smith the curator who comes to talk to himself about how the painting got there? And then in the very next episode, he turns into the other doctor without ever going back to there. He didn't even have his time machine, and it wasn't even possible for him to go back to the museum and visit. And since he switched and changed bodies, how did it was literally like one episode the doctor does this, and another episode the doctor does this, and they never explain it. They never explain how that's possible. And I don't think it is, because when he, what's it called when he turns into another doctor? Regenerate. When he regenerated without ever going back to the museum, then I mean that's pretty much case closed. How do you correct that error? He didn't have any parts cut off of him when he was Matt Smith to regenerate later. And then age and turn into an old man. Okay, anyway. Oh my God. All my sheets are clean and I have no room to put them. That's awesome. All right. And I don't think that's happened in a long time. This is why I'm doing this, because filming has made me want to clean more, want to get things done, want to prepare for people. However, here's the problem. When I hear that someone has a headache, let's say I hear someone has a headache online. We'll start online. And they say they want to get rid of their headache. I'll tell them exactly how to get rid of their headache, and my comment will get banned. On Reddit, on a yoga group and 2 pain groups. Reddit, where you're supposed to have free speech. I got kicked out of 1 yoga group and 2 pain groups for sharing a video when I had 40 followers after 15 years on a YouTube channel. I only had 40 followers. I was sharing a video of how to get rid of headaches for free by yourself. And it got banned for self-promotion. While other people in Reddit, sorry, I'm getting the hiccups. Trying to get rid of them. While other people on Reddit literally were telling people, take this drug, try this drug, try this drug. That's a felony. It's a felony to prescribe medicine when you're not a doctor. And Reddit was like, felonies are okay, but self-promotion is not. So, we got this cleaned up. I don't know where we're at in the rest of the house, or office, house, living area, whatever. So, we'll show you the office, or the massage room. Now, we've still got the sign right here. I could clean up this counter a little bit more, tidy it up. But that'll only take 5 minutes to tidy up, and well, that goes somewhere else. That comes out. Yeah, it's pretty good. I can make it look better, but I need to focus more on the FTC right now. Call the FTC, or not call, but go to the website. So anyone can do this. Go to the website of FTC. Just Google FTC censorship, report censorship, and they'll have it talks about a new thing where they're looking for evidence of censorship. So I've got to go take all my, I got to get it, I can find 20 documents to upload, and I got to put them in a folder and upload them from my phone. And so I got to go do that. But if anyone has any questions about how to get rid of pain, if you have any questions about this, let me know. But again, I'm not doing this for people to follow me or watch me, and I doubt many people will. I ramble too much. I give too much information that most people don't care about, including how to heal yourself from pain and disease, but no one cares because bacon. But I'm doing this for me. The video sucks. The videography sucks. The angles suck. Rumble Studio sucks. You can't even get the whole picture in Rumble Studio because it doesn't give you any way to change the focus of the camera that I'm aware of to make it bigger, smaller, so you can see more or less of the picture. I mean, I can't even get my whole face in here. Barely. But I'm going to get better. I'm using this as a means to get better. Everything sucks. But the more you keep trying at it, the more you can make things that suck don't suck. So Rumble Studio, I'm going to try to make it not suck. I love that you can stream to multiple places, and maybe on the computer it's a lot better, but I don't have internet access on a computer unless I use my hotspot on my phone, and then it doesn't work very well because it's straight talk and I'm shadow banned and and so yeah, and I don't have money for internet, so I'm done talking for now. But the more I record, the more clips I'll have to make clips of something. But I gotta figure out how to use this camera. Anyway, done for now.